everybody, welcome back to Women Carry Knives, and we've got something fun on the table. Before we begin, if you could hit that like button for me, I'd really appreciate it. It helps out the channel, and if you are not a subscriber, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button so I can have you here all the time. Don't forget to also hit that bell so you can be notified if I load another video. What are we taking a look at today? Well, what we've got on the table here is by a friend of ours, Casey Spiron, and it is the Tempest Knives Pinion. This thing is absolutely fabulous. I'm absolutely loving it. It's been an absolute blast to have. I can't wait till we get ours. This one's actually on loan for review. He has actually hit his mark. You guys, this is going to be a great knife. So you are going to have two different knives. You're going to have a micarta and a G10. Your blade steel is going to be 14C28N, and these run for $74.97 to $84.99 depending on which version that you choose. I am absolutely in love with this one. Now this is the G10. As you can see, it's got just enough texture on it. It feels really, really good. The pocket clip, I love this pocket clip. I really like the wire pocket clips, and the best part is it is ambidextrous, so it's got some lefty love, but your clip is going to be embedded down into your scales a little bit, and I really like that. You can see his logo here on the blade right there. That is the Tempest Knives logo. And I'll tell you, this has been just a super fun fidgety knife. This is well centered. It is not a flipper, so if you guys are looking for a flipper, you're not going to have that. But it is a Spidey flicker. So the fidget factor on this thing is phenomenal. Now, this is not the knife itself. This is obviously the prototype, but it has been just phenomenal. It is so fidgety. I love my knives to have some kind of a fidget factor, and you're definitely going to get it with this one. As I said, it is a liner lock, and I love the fact that it's kind of milled out a bit. Your handle is out a little bit so you can get to your liner a little bit better. It is very drop shutty. So I am really, really impressed. Because it's not ours, we obviously don't do anything major with it. So we have used a little bit on cardboard. We've used it a little bit on some packages. Nothing major, but I'll tell you what, it is so sharp and just has retained a hell of an edge. This, I'm really, really loving this knife. Now, I would like one in micarta because I love G10, but I really like micarta. It rides in the pocket like an absolute dream. So it is, let's take a piece of paper here for you. Hang on 1 second, let me turn this around. Got a bunch of writing on it, so I want to show you this pocket clip. Okay, so it is a deep carry clip, but you are going to have a tiny bit sitting out of pocket. It's going to be just under 1/4 of an inch, so not much. But like I said, the retention on this clip is just wonderful. It is in the pocket, you don't even notice it. It rides so smoothly. It is so incredibly comfortable, and it's pretty much done anything I've wanted it to do as far as the light use that I've done, again, because it is not mine. If we take some measurements here, let's go ahead and see. We have got about a 3 1/4 inch blade with just over a 3 inch cutting edge. Your closed length is going to be 4.5 inches, which gives you a total of 7, just over 7 3/4 of an inch. So that's a really good size. For me, I would consider it more of a medium-sized knife. Sorry if I sound like I'm going away, but I'm trying to grab my scale for you here, guys. I would consider it a medium to large, or small to medium. More of a small to medium, I would say. All right, our total weight on this is going to be 3.8 ounces, and for those of you that use grams, it is 108 grams. So for this size, it is actually very nice and light, in my opinion. I did carry it around in the pocket using the clip. I also did put it on the waistband, and either way, it was really, really comfortable. So if we want to take a look at it next to, let's take a look at it next to our bug out here. So the bug out I actually consider to be a small medium or medium. I would probably go ahead and put this one in the medium category altogether. It's absolutely phenomenal. Now, let's take a look at it next to the bug out here, or the Deca here, not the bug out, that was the bug out. So you can see it is just a tiny bit larger than that. And I don't know where my larger knives went for comparison. They were on the table here. Hang on just a second, let me find them. All right, I like to do comparisons with knives that most people know. So let's take a look at it next to the Rat 1. So you can see the Rat 1 is considered a large knife. So we're gonna go with large on this one, medium large. But it doesn't have an overly obtrusive feel to it. It's really nice, I like that. So in hand, it's got a great feel to it. It has just a tiny bit of swell towards the back, which is very, very comfortable. One thing a lot of people have commented on is there's no jimping on this knife. I like jimping, but certain knives just don't need it. You do not need it with this one, in my opinion. It is very comfortable. I'm really liking it. And the way that we have the scales designed here, it's almost kind of a finger choil. Now you want to be careful because it's not a true choil, but you can actually choke up on this too, okay? I actually prefer to choke up on it. Reason being because my hands are too small. The pocket can be a little bit of a hot spot for me, but it just depends on where I hold it in my hand. So if I'm holding it back further, a lot more diagonally, you know, and I'm gripping it for a while, you can see where the pocket clip sits right there. I think you can. But otherwise, like I said, I mean, it has been super comfortable, super fun. It is so smooth, just incredibly, incredibly smooth. I think he absolutely knocked it out of the park with this one. I can't wait to see what else he comes up with. Casey's, you know, his first knife did not actually make the Kickstarter. I wish it would have, because that was just a fabulous knife. This one, he did great. He did phenomenal. He is above what he needed, and I think everybody's going to be super happy with this one. I know a lot of people are tired of flippers, and so I love the fact that we do not have one on here, and that is simply for those that cannot spidey flick it, or, you know, middle finger flick it, or thumb flick it. You could just roll it out. So either way, what you're getting is just a fabulous, I mean, it is so smooth, you guys. It is so incredibly, I mean, just to roll it slowly, super smooth. It's got about a 25% lockup, I'm gonna call it on that, which is perfect. Not too much, not too little. Absolutely fabulous. It's been an absolute joy to be able to have this, review it, have it in hand. I can't wait till we get ours. I will put a link to his channel down in the description. If you are not a subscriber, you haven't checked it out, please go check out his channel, Knives Fast. You guys won't be sorry. This has been great. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave it down in the comment section. You know I love talking to you. If you get a chance to get your hands on one of these at between $74.99 and $84.99, I highly suggest it. It is absolutely worth it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Until next time.